Hello, folks, and welcome to another episode of Entrepreneur Experts Cafe. I'm here with Ebony Fincher. She is an expert in really young girls and Black and people of color and inspiring them to take action in the world. Is that right?
That's correct.
Awesome. So I'm super excited because we met at a conference and was delighted that she agreed to be on our podcast today to share a little bit about her inspiration. So how did you become so passionate about this particular area?
Just growing up as a young girl, I've kind of got lost in the world a little bit. It's kind of easy to just get peer pressured, and it's kind of easy when you don't kind of have a foundation and kind of leadership to kind of get lost. And what I've noticed about myself and a lot of girls around me is we don't really have people to bring out our potential. So what I wanted to do was try to help young girls know that we're better than our surroundings and there's more to the world than, just our everyday.
Oh, I love that. Fantastic. So where did you start doing this and how old were you when you started doing this?
I actually started about a year ago. I was kind of in like a bad relationship myself. Sometimes when we're in hard spots, it's hard to get out of. It's kind of hard to see the future. So what I did was try to use my own voice to help young women know, like, let's pull together and let's get together and kind of better ourselves.
Can you describe some of the projects or some of the initiatives that you've taken with some of these young girls?
So we went to a few churches. I spoke at a few seminars as well as we fed the homeless. I try to get young girls because a lot of times we don't realize how grateful we are and how more we need to give gratitude. So I kind of let them know that even though you're in a tough situation, there's someone who is at a more tougher position than you. And a lot of times when we pull each other up, you actually feel more better about yourself. So kind of just partnering with young girls, churches, actually with the DISD public school in my area. I went there a few times, kind of speak to girls about empowerment, building each other up and lifting each other.
What a great message. How often do you speak?
Probably about twice a month.
That's fantastic.
Yeah.
Do you speak mostly to schools?
Yes, young girls, and I try to actually go to my community because a lot of girls kind of don't go to school often, or when they go, they're kind of like distracted. So I try to get them in their own element and try to bring them in and try to go to them.
Okay. Is it because they're homeschooled because of Zoom and COVID and all that?
Yeah.
Or just a choice that they're just choosing not to go?
A lot of children, like I said, they don't have the right leadership. So a lot of times, a lot of people don't know, they feel like school is optional, and they kind of feel like they would rather kind of stay at home a lot, just kind of what I've seen in my community. I spoke to a lot of principals and a lot of counselors and a lot of young girls that kind of just lack the leadership. So I try to go sometimes we go door to door, or we might meet them in like public areas where they kind of gather around.
Okay. And do you have one success story with a girl that you worked with that you'd like to share?
Yes.
Okay.
So actually there's this young girl, her name is America. She was kind of getting bullied at school. And a lot of times it's hard to reach out to family and friends. We kind of have this mask on and we don't want to show people the way that we truly feel. So what I did was I went to the DISD schools, and you got to try to get down on their level and speak to them. And once I did that, she kind of pulled me to the side and she was telling me about the troubles that she was having. And a lot of times they don't want to go to school because they don't have anyone to help them, and kind of school is kind of like taunting, and then you go online and then it just follows you. So what I did was I showed her how to just empower young women. Kind of a lot of times you want to do negative with a negative, but a lot of times when you kind of come positive and you kind of be more inspiring, you can pull other girls around you. And when she came in with a different attitude, it totally changed.
Oh, that gave me chills. You are amazing, Ebony. Thank you so much for doing what you do in the world and inspiring young women to be more positive and take bigger steps and really step into their lives and possibility.
A lot of people don't realize that change starts with yourself.
Yeah. Oh, you're absolutely right. Change starts with yourself. Well, it's nice that you're bringing that to the community. All right, folks, I'm Kimberly Crow with another amazing episode of Entrepreneur Experts Cafe. Before we let you go, Ebony, any final words for our crew?
Yes, if you guys want to reach out to me, you can follow me at empoweringhertomorrow.org. My email is ebonyfincher at empoweringhertomorrow.org as well. Okay. And it's been a pleasure being here.
Thank you. We want to spell that out for the people who are listening online. So share with us the website and the email address. And if you would spell it, that would be great.
So empowering, EMPOWER, her, and then tomorrow, TOMORROW.org. My name, Ebony Fincher, EBONY, last name F for Frank. INCHER at empoweringhertomorrow.org.
Beautifully said. All right, Ebony, it's just been a joy having you today.
Thank you.
All right, folks, we'll see you next time on Entrepreneur Experts Cafe. Cheers.